Badisha.
I'm so glad.
How do we? Let me put something to you as a sort of potential closing thought, because not only is there an elephant in the room, there are monkeys in the room, and that's something we also need to discuss this morning. And apes, higher primates. How do we ensure that everybody gets an education that was as good as the private education you had, the private education I had, the private education Peter had, and the private education that Douglas had?
Well, I'm so glad the point about the quality of education was brought up, because I think that's absolutely the answer, and I'm also so happy to hear from the one on my left, and I would have that without any interruptions. I think that what needs to happen is a massive injection of investment and care, not just in this fine line between the middle classes and the upper middle classes, but also exactly those kids who are brought up not really valuing school, not really valuing university. The way to do that is not just to reform the school system, but also to invest education with its own particular value. That means investing in the people who are doing it, that is the teachers. This is
a massive hike in taxes then, because the average class size in primary education in the private sector...
Don't you think it's worth it, though, to improve the lives of these people who do one of the hardest jobs in the world, along with nurses?
It may well be, but let me point out another important statistic for people at home. Average class size in private primaries, 14. Average class size in comprehensive primaries, 28.
That's exactly the problem, but the answer is not to then say, well, let's privatise everything. So exactly those people who are punished in the first place are punished yet again. What we need to do is transform the comprehensive system so that it's up to the level that we're all talking about in this sort of excellent educational way. You need to get exactly those students who from the age of 10 or 11 start turning away from school because the teachers and the care aren't there, so that those who are falling behind are not given the education that they deserve.
Well, way back, of course, Harold Wilson said that comprehensives were going to be grammar schools for everybody. It's a moot point whether that happened. We have to leave it there.